Hi there, Scotty. We're watching the races live on TVG. Delaware Park race number 2 just went off, but we can look at it real quickly. First thing I like to do is get rid of the low win percentages that probably have no chance of winning. It does look like a 3-horse race. And then sort the SOR. So on the top would be Rhinestone Cowboy at 33%, who right now is in the lead at 2-1. So you can see you can get some pretty good odds. Is the second pick for Scotty's pick. Street Officer's the top pick, 5-3-4. As five's in the lead over the 3-horse. Street Officer went off at 1-5. This is a great opportunity to try to beat a horse that's getting overbet. I would absolutely not have bet that 3-horse at that kind of price. 5 horses winning, whether he wins or not. And the 4 horses, it's a 3-horse race. 5 is starting to slow down. It looks like the 4, unclenched, who drank. Uncleaned, what is that? Uncleaned, who drank. All right, 4-3-5 is going to be the order of finish here. And but absolutely, you want to try 1-5 on a horse like that is crazy. As we listen to Rich Perloff, we'll see what race is coming up. I think Parks race number 3 is coming up. So let's get out to Parks for race number 3. You can see the live odds here that aren't there. They're going to be there in about a week from now, which means that all these races, upcoming races, will be accurate because they'll be connected to the tote. Race information up here. If you want more information than is here, you can click on this info and get that. Scotty picks, of course, including the long shot. Race notes, you can type in whatever you want to type in. Of course, the ticket generator is here. So in each of the races, like Parks coming up in 3 minutes, we can see pick 3, daily double, all the different wagering types, horizontal and vertical alike. But first thing I like doing is clicking the SOR and getting rid of, I like the high number. SOR stands for strength of race, and it looks at the competition of the last 5 races for each horse. I'm going to get rid of the 1% horses. When I eliminate horses, I'll use the morning line in conjunction because it's another handicapper that's saying, hey, this horse is no good. 1%, 20-1. I look at the difference between the top SOR and the bottom. What I do like about the 8 is a few things. One, he's 7-5 super fleet. He's 37%, top number, 9-2 on the morning line, getting bet. You're going to find that a lot too. A lot of the top win percentages are end up getting to be the betting favorite. Is the Scotty pick as well and the top SOR. That's a great sign. And then we can look to see how this horse is done on the surface. See synthetic dirt, turf, wet, trainer. And if there's any changes, it'll be below the trainer here. And then the jockey and the jockey-trainer combination. You can also look at the last 6 months if you want, record for each of the horses, just to see current form. And as we look here, Superfleet hasn't done bad. Also, we can click on the horse's name and see the handy view, which are the past performances for each horse. This is going to be upgraded here in the next month. You can see the owner win percentage, trainer, and jockey, as well as the horse's information over here and the breeder. The win percentage, SOR. Again, this is all changing and going to be updated. It's really quite nice. We can go from horse to horse if we want, just like this, and look at the horses. Makes it really easy to look at. And they're going into the gate here for race number 3. Why don't we do a trifecta for $1? We'll do, how about an $8? We'll generate the ticket and see what the ticket, so it says 8 with 1, 2 with 1, 2, 6, 7, 9 as they are loaded into the gate. Now, of course, if we wanted to change something, we could do that. Is there a horse maybe in the second spot that we're not using? You know, maybe the 9, the Scotty Longshot, and the 5, right? So for the second spot, we can lock this position. We'll lock this position. We'll regenerate. Now, I could mess this up, by the way. This is subjective, right? So you might just use the system and not change anything. So we have to remember that. So we'll look and see how the race goes off, but that would have been probably a change that I would have made. And by me making that change, this is what the system gave us. If we're accurate with our changes, then we're just enhancing our chances of winning. They are in line. Let's listen to the race. Keith Jones with call.
Yeah, they're off. That's my first away to a good beginning. Also out of there is
Bates being asked to get near the lead. has a head in front of the 7 horse right now, Quench My Thirst, who is a low percentage chance of winning. 8 now has a clear lead by a length. The long shot, Glass Bridge, is second right now. Hopefully he just sits and doesn't press. 4 to 5 off odds on the 8 Super Fleet. Will take back well, settling and saving ground. Maurice Folly goes to the back stretch, almost 6 lengths behind. The long shot, Glass Bridge, who was 8-1 in the morning line, the Scotty long shot, is pressing the 8 a bit and is 6 to 1 off odds. Making a move on the inside is the 2 horse, Daddy's Placer, who's the Scotty's second pick and 16%. I think the favorite is in trouble. He's being asked right now. Okay, he's making a bit of, okay, him and the 2 are dueling right now, so it looks like the 2 top choices are dueling. This is going to be a really close race. It looks like the favorite, though, is pulling away a little bit, Super Fleet, but it is definitely a 2 horse race. We don't have the 7 horses in third right now on our ticket at all. All the way down the stretch, it's the 2 favorites, 8-2. Super Fleet over Daddy's Placer is what it's going to be, but we're not going to get the trifecta because Quench My Thirst got up for third. All right, so let's just see. Let's undo this and see if I don't mess this up and do my own betting, right? So we're gonna let the computer, by clicking on CPU, we're gonna undo putting the 9 and the 5 in the second spot and leave it to the system. Not really sure why the system used the 1 horse. So I have no problem going like this and saying, I don't agree with you, system, I don't know why you use the 1 in the second spot, so we're gonna go like this. And then we're gonna regenerate. Wow, it really did like the 7. So anyways, we would have won. So if the first move that I would have made would have just been to go, Shoeless has a low SOR, a low win percentage, I'm not sure why the system's using it, and just would have done this, then we hit that trifecta. But let's just say if we leave this alone, I forget what the original ticket was. So that was the original. We would hit it anyways. 8 with 1, 2 with 7. So if I don't make any changes, that's what the system gave us. That's pretty good. And let's see what the payoff was for the probable for the exacta. The probable for the exacta 8 over 2 was $7 for a buck, and then you got a 15 to 1 shot for the third spot. So we did a $1 trifecta for $8. Why didn't I play that? That's going to actually be pretty good. For a buck, we might get back 60 or 70 bucks, I would imagine. So anyways, that's how you do a trifecta.